you've been to a wedding this weekend and you've been a bridesmaid. What was the best thing about being a bridesmaid?
The best thing was when we got to eat our dinner and when we saw the wedding cake. And the place was really lovely because we went into a pub, and then Gillian let me do something really special. She let me have some of the drinks that were fizzy. We had a little bit of a fashion show because we had to see which one was tight or not. And this one was the best size because it's not really tight, and I can get it off easy, slipping it off my arms, doing the zip or the bow, so I can just slip off. And then we tried my shoes. We looked at some shoes, we tried them on. We had some high heel ones, but we thought those would be a bit too slippery. And then we found these lovely flowery shoes.
Oh, yes.
Some birds, like there's a robin up there. Robins are not nocturnal, and robins are day birds. Pigeons are sometimes night birds or day birds. You can tell if it's a bird in the night because a feather will fall off it. You can tell if it's a bat because it's got spiky wings. It felt like I was surrounded by little bumblebees. Well, then I knew there were bats. It's really fun because we get to learn about letters and read and stuff. And I sometimes go in charge if Mrs. Hawkins is not here and if Mr. McGregor's here, I go in charge. It feels very, very complicated because Mr. McGregor says, what should the children do, what should they, who am I having to work with, who am I not? And I say, so who do you want on your list? And I look at her list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Samira, Olivia, Maisie, Mariah, Samira. We sometimes mix a puzzle up. We have to put them upside down to think which bit is the caterpillar's head. And I'll go first, and then I always get the caterpillar's head. All of it. And then I join it up together. And then I get to do it all myself because I'm so good at it. Nobody else is good at it, there's me. Very long journey, but before we set it off, Mummy forgot her purse. So we had to quickly come back home, get her purse, then jump back into the car, and then we got safe on journey. And then there was traffic lights, like when we were coming to your house today. And then we had to stop because the car broke down and had to fire because it was old. And it broke, and people got out of it before it got fire loads. And then we were there, and then we were playing in your lovely garden.